Welcome guys. Well, welcome back to those who are already watching the vlog. So well, that's the next episode. Sand Pedro Mountains and all the way from Cuba to Chama, but Chama on the Colorado side, not the New Mexico. So about 150 miles hike. I've planned it for 7 days, about 25 miles a day, so we'll see. In some areas I might slow down because of the snow, as there is already some here, but on the other side of Sand Pedro Mountains it's gonna die down a little bit for, I don't know, 40 to 50 miles, and then back up again all the way until Chama and the San Juans. So stay tuned, I'll see you out there. Alright folks, let's have some fun. Well, let's begin with Sand Pedro Mountains. You can see that there's a good amount of snow out here. I'm kind of like post holding and holding on it, but it's late in the afternoon, so I'm not surprised at all. It's you know, oh, there you go. Give it a little test. Just a perfect example how things work out here. Like you can see, I'm post holding like almost to my knee. So I'm gonna try and get closer in the shade here. So hopefully it's either shallow snow that I can kind of like just travel straight through, or I can hold on to it. But pretty much looks like it's a lot of soft snow that just goes straight through. But those big piles, might be able to like hold on to them. See, there's more snow underneath, so it's more compact, and I can hold my, well, it will hold my weight, and also there's some foundation of trees underneath. Well, I'm gonna continue and I'll keep you posted how it goes. Well, as you can see, there's plenty more snow out here, but at least walking on it is alright. It's just nice easy steps, even though it's late afternoon. It's holding up as long as there's enough pack underneath. Well, still in Sand Pedro Mountains. It definitely has gotten better as I got up to the high flats, let's say about 10,000. You can see it's snow everywhere, but at least there's a decent snowpack, and I'm not really post holding much, just kind of like a little bit more than the shoe sole. Sometimes I post hold a little bit more, but that's like very like individual situations. So there's one thing about snow hiking though, like well, as much as there is that phrase hike your own hike, when there is snow there is no trail, so you can make your own trail, and that's what I'm doing. So where the trail goes around some really big marshes, I check the snow and I go straight through, so that saves me up a bit of snow hiking and the length of the whole route, because it's pretty slow. I think the maximum I managed to put out was like 2 miles an hour, and that is, it's decent, but again, you know, significantly slow for the miles that I'm trying to put in. So yeah, I think just on the other side over there I will rejoin the trail where the descent back down off the mountain on the north face starts, and I'll just hike until I get to a part there is no snow. Obviously make camp, chill for the night. So well, I've gotta get hiking though. Alright guys, I don't know how much you can see from that. I'm on the north side already of Sand Pedro Mountains. Yeah, it's dark. I guess the time is like almost 9 p.m. But I'm gonna continue hiking until I get to a place with some water, because it's all snow here and I don't want to melt snow. Yeah, find a dry spot to camp. I've left pretty late today, so I still feel fine. It's not that cold, to be honest, not yet, but it's gonna get. Post you when I get to camp. Alright guys, it's I guess about 11:30. I made it here just before 11:20 p.m. So I made it here just before 11. It was a tough hike though. It was a tough hike. Loads of snow, loads of post holing, patches here and there. Well, up on top, like at 10,000 plus feet, it was just like all snow. I guess that's what's gonna be like after 40 miles again. But I'm just gonna fix up some quick dinner and I'm going to bed. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, look, better light. It reflects in my face. Hey, magic! So last night I had arrived to this murky, fully flowing creek. There's just so much sediment in it, but at least I managed to filter a liter. That should get me to the next water source. Hey guys, good evening, I guess. I just wanted to show like where I normally camp. So there aren't really any like a designated campsites for hikers to put up a tent. Well, maybe hammock around here or so. But yeah, that's my little spot here. And more than that, I wanted to show you the view that I got with this. And it's all free though. It's all free. Get out here. The best balcony I've ever had. Well, best balcony view I've ever had. Epic, isn't it? So, sad news guys, my spoon broke. And yeah, I was just digging in for some peanut butter, but there you go, that's the result. So yesterday as I was hiking, I was thinking like, what am I gonna do? And well, here's the alternative. I found this piece of wood, carved it up a little bit, and this is my spoon now until I get to Chama. Another 4 or 5 days. Well, that's it. Creativity, our necessities. Alright guys, that's day 3 of the Cuba to Chama section, and this is what snowmelt does to small creeks that you'd normally underestimate. And yeah, just had to get across like around there. Current is pretty strong, kind of like in 2 sections. You can actually see it. Ice cold water. My feet was just hurting as I was going through. So I hope there is not more of that up ahead. But well, we'll see. Time will show. Morning guys. I guess that's day 4 of the Cuba to Chama section. well, look around, it's everywhere. So, and I think that's just 9,400 feet. So I guess started seeing patches just above 8,400. So for my friends in Bulgaria, I was just above 3,000 meters, and that's where I camped last night. It was fairly warm though. Back on yesterday, that was an eventful day, honestly. Oh man, like I veered off track for like a mile and a half at the beginning of the day. Then as I went down to Highway 84, which is where the trail gets to and then gets over and continues, there is this like supposedly sometimes dry creek during a normal year, but it was just insane. It was just insane. I enjoyed the beautiful weather. I think it's a bit too sunny for me. I'll put my sunglasses in a moment. But yeah, so I had to get over that. The current was strong. It was just kind of like a first serious water crossing I had to do for this year. And then that was not the last. Like soon after, the trail goes into that little canyon with a creek running through, which also normally gets reported dry during a normal year, but the thing was flowing, and I just had to get through it like numerous times. I even lost count of it at some point, and yeah, soon after that, I think around 8,400 feet, I started seeing patches of snow, and because it was already late in the afternoon, I was aiming for 25 miles, which I did. Woohoo! That was a big push. Everything was melting. So up on top of those mountains, normally you'll hike on like dirt roads, and it's fairly flat. You can see like the distance up ahead, etc. But yeah, it was just a boggy, marshy land everywhere. Ice cold water, like snow was slushy, poles holding quite a lot. Tough day though, tough day, but looking forward to another good day, fingers crossed. Obviously I'm gonna be mostly in snow today, and I hope that I can still do that 25 miles. It might sound crazy to you guys, but I'm just gonna see how it goes. I gotta get to Chama, and that's how I've planned it, about 25-mile days. So I'll keep you posted. 3 days to there if everything runs nice and smoothly. So peace out. Alright guys, the day started really nice, sunny, no clouds, and I was like, woohoo, you know, great day. But I guess along all the snow, water, mud, and I guess everything else out here, it decided to start raining as well. So just adding up one after another, one after another. I don't know what's gonna be else. Well, let's see. Alright peeps, just an update. So I've gone over that Blue Blaze Trail right after Rio Valecitos river. So then I got onto like a private property, but there were still no spots to cross. So I continued following the river on its west side, and I had to cross one of the junctions just here. It's pretty potent, and I just found this trail Leading back down, I don't think what I'm gonna find there, because I'm pretty sure there's no crossing, and the canyon where the river goes through narrows, so I'm gonna take it up. And the idea is also to go over that mountain, and further up ahead there is two what do they call it, two arms that join the river. There's like an additional big arm, so maybe I'll camp right next to it, wake up early in the morning, fingers crossed the water level would have dropped down, and make a decision. Or if I find something better tonight, I'll go for it. But let's see where that trail takes me.